Sup, you guys? ASD Classified here. So, let's talk about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink, issue number 1. Man, these Boom Studio comic books, like, dare I say, I'm enjoying them more than I'm enjoying the TV show right now. Like, they're just so good. I just love it. And they're exploring all these stories. Like, they're using the actual history of the show and then just expanding on it. And I just love it. That's all I ever want from Power Rangers is to just use the history that's already been established and to just explore on it some more. But the newer seasons don't seem to be capable of doing this, so I'm glad. Let's just go back to the old school. I'm so grateful that these comics exist. I love them. Okay, so issue number 1, Pink. So this is Kimberly Hart's comic book, right? The first Pink Ranger. Alright, so this comic book takes place after Kimberly gave up her powers in season 3, right? She decided to be, you know, a professional gymnast, right? She went to participate in the Olympics, the Pan Globals, right? So she gave up her powers, gave them to Catherine. So, you know, she's a gymnast. She's in the Pan Globals right now. She's in the Netherlands, winning all the goddamn medals. She's bringing it home for USA, baby. Yes! So yeah, she got like 4 medals like around her neck. You know, she doing it big. She a bad bitch. But she is also worried about her mom and her stepdad, but mostly her mom. So she's trying to call her mom, right? I guess she's been trying to call her mom for hours. And her mom just is not picking up, right? So eventually Kimberly, she gets on her motorcycle and drives all the way to this town in France because her mom recently had moved to this new town. They used to be in Paris, but then they moved to another town in France. But yeah, Kimberly takes her motorcycle and drives down to that town. And I know some fans on the forums were complaining about this because I saw it briefly that, you know, Kimberly can ride a motorcycle without her ranger powers. It's like, it's not that far of a stretch. It's just not. I mean, Kimberly, she used to use the shark cycles. They even point that out in the comic book. Like, yes, when she was a Power Ranger, she had her own motorcycle. So it's not, you know, a stretch to say that Kimberly would know how to ride a motorcycle without her powers. You know? And to skip it now, like later in the comic book, Kimberly pulls out some bows and arrows. It's like, and some people were getting upset that, you know, she can use, you know, she has archery skills without her powers. It's like, again, it's not that far of a stretch that she would know how to do this with or without her powers. But whatever. So Kimberly gets to this town. The town is pretty much a ghost town. Like nothing's there. No noise, nobody. No people walking around, no nothing. And every instinct in Kimberly is telling her to get the hell out of town because you in danger, girl. You in danger. But she keeps going anyway because, you know, I got to find my mama. So she's looking for her mom. She went to, you know, her mom's house. Nobody's there. So she's walking downtown, she hears this noise, right? She like, and I love this part in the comic, like the whole place has been quiet, like eerily quiet. And all of a sudden you hear boom, bang, crash. Like, it's been quiet this whole time. And then I got a well-timed bang, boom, crash. And she goes running to see what it is. And she sees this dude being attacked by evil sea creatures. And Kimberly, you know, she put her moves. She may not be a Power Ranger, but she can still whoop some ass. And she whooped them sea creatures' ass, like doing gymnastic skills, you know. Boom, bam, right? Saves that dude. So her and old dude talk. And dude is like, hey, so, you know, this town, it's been overrun by sea creatures, I guess ever since like 3 weeks or so. Like he came to town looking for his dad and sister, but evil sea creatures apparently took them or whatever, you know. So people, they can't get out of the place. Every time people try to escape the town, the sea creatures get them and they take them to this like cave and you never see the people again or whatever. And there seems to be more sea creatures popping up, right? And nobody can call anybody. Like there's no cell reception, phones don't work, no nothing, no communication, you can't escape, you know. It's just crazy. So Kimberly's like, you know what? I got this. Don't worry about this, man. I got some powerful friends. We're gonna take care of this. Don't worry about it. Side note, Kimberly is talking to this dude. This dude is black, right? And it seems that like later in the comic, it seems like this dude is going to be helping Kimberly fight these monsters. Do you guys think that this dude, this is the guy that Kimberly left Tommy for? I'm starting to think he might be. Like maybe this is the guy that Kimberly's gonna leave Tommy for. She left Tommy for somebody. We just never knew who. Popular fan theory is Skull, but it might be this dude. Like, she left Tommy for a black dude. Oh my god. Once you go black, oh my god. Kimberly. Oh lord. Anyway, so yeah, Kimberly, she tells old dude, like, hey, I got some powerful friends, you know, I'm gonna call them, we're gonna sort this shit out, we're gonna save my parents, we're gonna save your people, I got this. So Kimberly, you know, she goes back home, she breaks out an emergency communicator. She contacts Zordon. And she's like, you know, Zordon, you gotta get the Power Rangers down here ASAP, we got some bad shit going on. Zordon's like, girl, sorry to break it to you, but the Power Rangers are not even on the planet right now. They're off-world fighting Lord Zed with, you know, some shit. You know how it is, girl. So, pretty much Kimberly is on her own. And Zordon and Alpha tell her, like, you know what? You actually have some remnants of Pink Ranger energy in you. Because you didn't transfer your powers to Cat with the Sword of Light. Like, you know, Jason, Trainee, and Zach transferred their powers to Rocky, Adam, and Aisha with the Sword of Light. Kimberly didn't do that. She just handed Captain her power cord and said, bye, bitch. So, since she didn't use the Sword of Light to transfer her power, she still has Pink Ranger energy in her. So she can turn into the Pink Ranger again, too. I don't know how I feel about that reasoning, but whatever. Anyway, I never liked the Sword of Light, but I'm not getting into that. But Kimberly can become the Pink Ranger again. Her suit looks a little different, but whatever. She got powers, which I'm happy about, because I feel like in the original synopsis for this comic book, it said like Kimberly is gonna create her own like made up suit, like throw on some threads, and like it's not even specially powered, it's just some shit she made up. It's like I didn't know how I felt about that, but okay, these are some Ranger powered suit that she got on, like okay, I can deal with that. So yes, Kimberly morphs into the Pink Ranger again, suits up, you know, Ranger up, whatever. She went to the cave where all the sea creatures are supposed to be, right? She was fighting them, getting it, you know, putting the smack down on them. Then Goldar shows up. Then this, like, other sea creature shows up who seems to be the boss of all the sea creatures. And they, both Goldar and this monster have Kimberly's mom held prisoner. And Goldar was like, I was hoping that I would bring Kimberly out of hiding, but okay, the Pink Ranger is not bad too. So I'm assuming Goldar thought that this Pink Ranger was Cat, but no, this is actually Kimberly, right? And then Kimberly says something to insult Goldar, like, Goldar, where's Lord Zed and Rita? I know you ain't doing this shit by yourself. And Goldar's like, bitch, I can do what I want to do. I have my own plans, bitch. And for insulting me, look what's about to happen to this woman. And then the sea monster turns Kimberly's mom into a sea creature. And I love that scene, like, at the end of the comic book, because you can see, like, how they drew it is that you can see Kimberly's eyes within her helmet. It's just like, oh my god, mom. Like, I felt that. It was like my mom got turned into a monster. I was pissed. I wanted to fuck up Goldar for her. Like, that was awful. But yeah, the comic ends with that Kimberly's mom being turned into a monster. And yeah, I'm enjoying this comic. I don't know what I'll give it. I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5. You know, it's just with Goldar. Goldar is the one that's orchestrating this whole evil plan. It's just season 3 Goldar isn't really doing it for me. I don't know. Like, it just makes me think about season 3 Goldar. And season 3 Goldar was a slight improvement over season 2 Goldar, who was just, I don't know what the hell they did to Goldar. They just wanted to make him weak in season 2, and I don't understand it. Season 3, you know, he got some fight back, but still, he was just so jokey all the time. And it, you know, compared to season 1 Goldar, now season 1 Goldar was a beast, okay? And I wish they were reminding me of season 1 Goldar with this comic, but they weren't. They were reminding me of season 3 Goldar, and it's, oh well. But I still enjoy the comic. It's very good. 4 out of 5. Also, I just want to say that Kimberly, to me, she kind of looked older in this comic. Like how they were drawing her, she didn't look like a teenager, like an 18-year-old, I guess, or something. She looked more like maybe like a early 20-year-old. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know, she looked a little older to me. But whatever. I love the comic. Also, let me briefly talk about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 3, since I didn't do a video on that. So, briefly, last issue, Tommy had passed out. In this issue, he woke up. And he also told the Rangers that, hey, I've been seeing Rita in my head this whole time, and I've been having conversations with her, and yeah, I'm kind of going crazy. So he finally told the Rangers this, and the Rangers are looking at him like, why didn't you tell us this before? So, you know, more trust issues with the Rangers. Great. Also, Rita has been able to make a duplicate dragon dagger, and now Scorpina, using this dragon dagger, has control over the Dragon Zord. So the Rangers are going to have to deal with an evil Dragon Zord again. Also, and this is what I want to talk about the most, is that Trainee and Tommy kind of had a little moment with each other, and I liked it. Like, Trainee was talking about like her goals and aspirations a little bit. You know, she was talking about her dad, how he was a doctor, and Trainee feels that she might become a doctor someday, and like she feels like she wants to do things outside of being a Power Ranger, like help people outside of being a Power Ranger. And it's very interesting to me because it kind of fits into what eventually happens with Trainee. Like, Trainee retires from being a Power Ranger to go on the peace conference to help, you know, people in that way, like go across the world and try to, you know, spread a message of peace. I think that's what the peace conference was about. I don't remember anymore. Whatever. Point is, it fits her character, and I really like it. It was really, I like that they were exploring the character of Trainee a little bit, because they never did it that much in Mighty Morphin. They just didn't. They didn't do much with Trainee. Like, we knew Trainee was afraid of heights, and she knew praying mantis kung fu. And she kind of had a crush on Richie, and she had like young kids that got endangered all the time, but like young kid friends that got in danger all the time. But aside from that, we didn't know that much about Trainee. So I really appreciate the comic for kind of, you know, trying to explore her character a little more. I like that. And I like that they did it with Tommy. Like, Trainee and Tommy didn't really have that many interactions in Mighty Morphin. So I like that they put those two together for this. The only significant interaction I can think of between Trainee and Tommy is in season 2 when they fought the invincible fly trap. Like, in that episode where that monster had kidnapped 4 of the Rangers, except for Trainee and Tommy. And Lord Zed also kidnapped one of Trainee's little kid friends, right? And Lord Zed was threatening, you know, to kill the Rangers and turn that girl evil. And Tommy was actually going to sacrifice himself to save the others, you know, because that's what Lord Zed wanted. Lord Zed wanted Tommy and the Green Ranger powers. So he was going to sacrifice himself to save the others. And I like that because, you know, it was Tommy and Trainee, and Tommy was hugging Trainee and saying his goodbyes to her and saying, like, Trainee girl, like, if I come back and I try to hurt you or I try to hurt any of the others, like, tell them for me. I'm sorry. Like, you know, like, I felt that. Like, Tommy knew, like, he would have no control over himself. Like, he was giving up his body, his soul, his mind, everything. And, you know, he shared that fear and that regret with Trainee. It's like, damn, that's the only time that those two really had a moment like that. So I appreciate the comic for giving us another Trainee and Tommy moment. Like, that was pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm loving the Mighty Morphin comics. I'm loving them. So, if you happen to be watching this video and you read the comics, let me know what you thought about, you know, issue number 1, Pink, or what you thought about issue 3 of the regular series. Like, I don't know. Let me know anything. I don't know. Let me know how your week's going. I don't know. I don't care. Alright, later you guys. Jamata.